That's what's happening here. There's a loophole where they can get some fair trade coffee with commercial coffee. They can call it all fair trade coffee because it's mixed in with fair trade coffee, but they pay commercial prices for it. Welcome to the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward, friends. I'm your host, Lee Safar, and this is episode 4 of a 5-part series. And in this series, we're talking about the power that green coffee buyers and traders have on the economics of sustainability in the coffee supply chain. Now, in this episode, we're going to talk about something that I know nothing about, and I'm excited to learn from you, Belen, because we're going to be talking about combos, right?
Correct. Yes.
So
And,
tell us what combos are.
and again, during my trips, um, specifically to Latin America, I evidenced the terrible impact of the so-called combo
Okay.
purchases of certified coffees, specifically organic and fair trade certified coffees produced by small holders.
Okay.
Uh, so, so what is a combo purchasing system? It's easy. Industrial importers, traders, roasters, brokers have set up a system of purchasing combination of certified coffee,
Mhm.
which it doesn't sound bad because when you talk with a coffee producer organization, they always present a mixture of FTO, I mean organic and fair trade. They manage their differentials, some qualities, and they have this portfolio of multiple choices. But the issue is that maybe this uh, coffee quality, coffee that is produced, well produced, and with a certain quality criteria and certain standards, and it's a certified coffee, is treated as conventional. So in the conventional trade, there are no rules. It's mostly opportunity. I mean, it's if there's some coffee available, if there's the right volume, I just buy it with the certain or huge discount. So in all the effort, I mean, sustainability, I mean, I'm talking about environment, economic issues, human issues related with coffee. The quality that these coffees produce is just flush out and is not taken into account in the final contract, in the final price.
Friends, World of Coffee Dubai is back in 2024, and I am proud to announce that the Daily Coffee Pro by Mapper Forward will be the official podcast partner for World of Coffee Dubai for the second year in a row. The Roasters Village will be a one-of-a-kind destination for all things coffee. As an exhibitor, introduce your artisanal roasts to an international audience and gain valuable insights from their perspective. Visitors, immerse yourself in the celebratory coffee culture experience by sampling exclusive cups poured with passion from cafes worldwide and absorb insights that will elevate your own appreciation of all things coffee. Whether you brew coffee or just love savoring a fine cup, this event gathers the global coffee community under one roof in an amazing city. Join us at World of Coffee Dubai in 2024 at Dubai World Trade Center from the 21st until the 23rd of January. Tickets are available at dubai.worldofcoffee.org, or you can contact us on social media for any questions that you might have at mapforward.coffee. Get your tickets now, folks. Come see the podcast being recorded live, and we hope to see you in January in Dubai for World of Coffee.
And I evidenced smaller producer organizations is up for combos. And as I said, they have no bargain power. It's just a take it or leave it. The margins generated by these combos do not cover cost of production, and the economic impact of course this organization is huge, is negative. uh, they don't have enough money for the next production cycle. They are still need to borrow from any available institution,
Right.
uh, or maybe the coyotes. You know that in coffee there are also coyotes.
Right.
So it's people that are just having some money available and they just are selling their coffee to the high B.
Right.
And they are local entities or people. And the opposite is with larger organizations, specifically in Peru. And again, they manage a range of prices. They negotiate their portfolio and maintain an average price, but they also have that top a limit of
Right.
how low can the price can be. So it's not bad that these organizations are selling a mixture of fair trade, organic, Rainforest Alliance, uh, any certified coffee.
Hmm.
Um, because at the end of the year, these organizations present a surplus that is distributed among all the producer members. And so because they are well known and they have long term relationship with buyers. So the issue is with these small producer organizations that are just appearing and trying to compete in the market. And this system works because uh, they um all these small companies, these producer organizations, small or big, they just need to operate and try to navigate with this new system of buying. So um, um, most of the people that I work with um, were communicating to me that uh, luckily nobody offered them this kind of purchase system in their entire life.
But is
And
this
and
new?
some
Sorry to interrupt you. When you say that, is it new? Is this combo buying new?
it it is it appeared probably I would say it in 2018, 2019, and maybe somebody was really brave enough to raise their hand on the producer side and just denounce this way um of purchasing.
Okay.
And yes,
I want to make sure that I understand it correctly. So, combo buying is when a trader is buying coffee from one of these certified organizations, and it's a combination of the certified coffee with commercial coffee together. Is that correct?
correct. And because of this certified
They get
products,
clearance
uh, of course,
of
they
some kind, right? Like they get to say, "Oh, this is fair trade certified coffee," but it's not 100% fair trade certified coffee. It's a proportion of fair trade certified coffee that they've purchased to cover up the fact that most of their shipment is actually commercial. Is that right?
correct. And
That's
even
the
though
problem.
there's a 10% of certified coffee, that container, all the container is treated
As
and
certified.
valued as commercial, as you're saying, as conventional coffee.
Right.
So all the premiums, all uh,
Oh, so
the
hold on.
minimum price that they are supposed to get, the producer are supposed to get for these certified coffees is not getting back to producers because it's treated and negotiated under conventional terms.
So
Yes, Lee.
there's a part of it that I think that I missed. So if let's say that the contract has fair trade and commercial coffee in it, is the pricing set at the commercial coffee or at the fair trade coffee
It, for the combos,
for the combo?
purchasing is said as commercial.
So this is the problem. They're getting fair trade certified coffee at the price of commercial coffee.
Correct. Correct. And these prices could be just fixed with a huge discount. taking into cost of sustainable production. Anything is just fixed by the power of purchase of these huge organizations, these huge multinationals,
Mm-hmm.
and the willingness of maybe these producers who just want to sell their coffee no matter
Because they're
what
desperate.
because they are desperate. Um, so so the intention today is to help the industry to address this concern and raise maybe a sort of a commitment with their partners at origin. Yeah.
Sorry, when you say that, it sounds like the people who are doing this are not the kind of people that, like, they've figured out a loophole, right? That's what's happening here. There's a loophole where they can get some fair trade coffee with commercial coffee. They can call it all fair trade coffee because it's mixed in with fair trade coffee, but they pay commercial prices for it. These are not the kind of people, first of all, who are going to operate in specialty coffee by the sounds of it. But what it sounds like is what I want to know is what's going to incentivize these people not to continue to do the combos. How do we stop that from happening? I know we want to educate people on the fact that it's happening, but
Yes.
what's going to be the thing that's going to stop them from making it happen?
Not having uh, the offer. I mean, not having a coffee available for them, and just bring coffee to roasters who eh, and they don't know where this coffee is coming from. So it's mostly tiding them somewhere in the middle or in the sky, is saying, producer, we're not selling to you, and buyers, we are not buying from you because you are not telling me the origin. You are not telling me the right price. Um, you are just providing maybe a certain flavor that I asked, but you're not providing more information that I really want to, that my consumers are asking for, and producers the same thing. Um, uh, 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 this is coffee produced under these standards. These are my cost of production. Bringing those numbers to the table and having a kind of a bargain power and saying, this is what my coffee is. This is the price of my coffee, and you can't pay me less than this. So it works both ways.
Mhm.
Um, and again, transparency and traceability. So even though these traders could manage good systems, I mean, really sophisticated softwares,
Mhm.
blockchain, but no, if the blockchain doesn't operate well efficiently, if both sides, I mean, producers and final buyers, they don't enter the right data, right? Because the blockchain is fitted by
It
every
requires
single
that.
actor in the supply chain.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it will be suspicious information. So, so yeah, just leaving them behind. I know, and there's another issue, right? Certified coffees, specialty coffees, is just a niche in the whole
Right. It's
market.
nothing compared to the rest of the market.
It's nothing. So there are there are other ways. It's just trying to increase the consumption in producing countries.
Mm.
There are some emerging markets as well, Asia. Um, Hopefully, at some point, Dubai, Lee.
I'm working on
Eh,
it.
yes,
We're all
yes.
working very hard over here on it. I promise you. There's an army of people over here that are working very hard to make that happen over here.
And of course, empowering consumers as well.
Mm.
Um, um, and maybe there are some questions for consumers that they are just trying to know, and they are willing to know more about the coffee. Um, so it's up to us. It's up to the industry. Um, and maybe in my case, because I also work, I'm just wearing a lot of hats here, Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I also work with huge companies with their uh, responsible sourcing managers, green coffee traders,
Mm-hmm.
marketing people, and and we end up with kind of a movement, an auto-regulated community to exposure their sourcing commitments that should be sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about greenwashing uh, strategies and interventions. I'm talking about um, publicly they are setting their sustainability goals and their responsible sourcing practices. So it's up to the industry to just to push these
Yeah.
multinationals. Maybe I'm a small roaster, uh, and maybe I need to just make this public. My announcement to the next year or the next 5 years in a responsible sourcing, um, and trying to maybe push them or imitate all the um, strategies that have been taken for by these huge multinationals. It is fine as well. Asking them where's their impact reward, what are their SDGs? I mean, and trying to force them um, and publicly identify ESGs. I mean, there are a lot of indicators on sustainability and economic sustainability that maybe these companies can do, can quantify, can publicly announce. So we need to be more eager. I mean, any coffee aficionado could force these companies for them to release all this information. And again, uh, um, if this is not certified coffee that they are willing to buy, at least they need to set up um, a way of a standard.
Mm.
Again, what is your responsible strategy for the next 5 years? Um, and producers, they need to adapt to that need as well, uh, and try to meet the demand.
Mm. I'm most excited about over the next 5 years watching the emergence of local consuming markets in coffee origin countries. This is the thing for me that I think is going to bring the most benefit to producers if they can make it happen. Because then they don't need to sell. Well, they want the US dollars. I get it, and it's important to have the US dollars, and it's important to have that, and I understand. But from everyone that I've spoken to, producers aren't looking to get wealthy. Producers are just looking to get paid a reasonable living for what they're doing. And so
Correct.
I think that if that's the standard, they're going to have a better shot at doing that from a broken system that doesn't seem to be working well for them. Now, you just mentioned something that I am very curious about talking to you about when it comes to the end consumer. And that's what our
Yes.
last episode for this series is going to be about, folks. We're going to talk about the economic impact of traders and buyers on the end consumer, because I have some questions. So get ready, Belen. And join us in the next episode, folks.
Woohoo.
Peace off and peanut butter. Have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks, friends. If you enjoyed this video, here's what you should check out next. Consider supporting Map It Forward on Patreon, and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell before you leave.